Morning, boys. Right, let's go. Morning, boys. Morning. Morning, everyone. Let's let everyone get into the stream. Morning, Caveman. Morning, Josh. Augusta. Casual. E-Man. Nicola. Sumai. What are you saying? John, what are you saying? Phil, what are you saying? Morning, everyone. Morning, people. Everyone let me know what pairs we're looking at, boys. We're looking at buys or sells. Let me know, people. Let me know. Let me know, boys, what you guys are looking at. But yeah, chat, let me know what we're saying, man. Let me know what pairs we're looking at. Let me know who's in the live, boys. Yeah, I'm personally looking at EU right now. I do still think EU's definitely got the possibility to come back up. Similarly to what we see yesterday. We made this little range here, but I can see this potentially getting used as liquidity. You can see this range here. For example, that we made. We then swept the low of it and then continued higher. So I'm sort of looking at the opposite here, where we've got this little range that's been made here. So we want to basically sweep that and then take the high. But yeah, chat, let me know what you man are looking at. Let me know if you're looking at buyers, sells, or what you guys are getting in on. Let me know, chat. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know, boys, what you man are getting in on. I'll let a few more people get in here, boys. Give me 2 secs, boys. Give me 2 secs. Boys, morning one step closer. Trust me, bro. Another big game yesterday for us. Another big game yesterday for us. 2 secs, chat. But yeah, chat, let me know what you guys are looking for. Everyone double tap the screen. Let's try to blow this TikTok off today. Yeah, let me know who's in here, man. Morning, Phil. Morning, Ralph. Morning, Sam. Right, let's see some of these comments. Morning, Unk. Morning, okay, morning, bro. Morning. Yes, Lou, you good? I'm all good, bro. Why not Friday low? I mean, you definitely can. You definitely can aim for Friday low if you want, bro. Morning, Sam. Morning, Roy. Morning, Augusta. Sales from DTO me. Yeah, similar to what I'm looking for, bro. What do you think about 5-minute order block / DTO for long on EG? I'll look at EG in a sec, bro. EG's not really a pair I trade that much, to be honest. Prob's going to have to enter with market execution. Why is that, bro? Do you not think it's going to come up to the limit, or do you not think? Do you specify a broker when on the mentorship? Nah, bro, you can go with whatever broker you want. But, I mean, if you want us to recommend one, we can. But, yeah, there's nothing like that. But, yeah, we can suggest one if you need one, bro. Morning, Trap. Morning, digital content. Morning, Josh. What are you saying, digital? Unlucky yesterday, Dig. It was close yesterday. Digital thought we was going to have a sell-off. Of course, Richesse came through, but no, I think it was right. I think Digital was just a little bit too early. I think what he was waiting for, we're basically going to get today, which is still nice. I'm sure he's still going to catch it. Let me know if you are looking at these sales today, Digital. We need Spurs to get done. Yeah, man. This is the thing. I keep saying this. There's still a chance that West Ham stay up. People are acting like it's already done, but Spurs get 0 points tonight, and then it all comes down to the final day, and anything can happen. So I do still think there's definitely a chance. West Ham just got all they can really do is just beat Leeds and then hope that Spurs get done tonight and tomorrow. But hey, you missed me. 0.8 pips of the DTO looking short again. Yeah, fairs. Like I said, bro, we've got digital needs pre-London. Trust me. To be fair, digital is actually a good trader, but yeah, digital. I definitely think you should get in the pre-London, bro, for sure. For sure, bro. If you haven't already. Yeah, I was too early. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. To be fair, bro, like a lot of the things you was talking about, we was talking about in the pre-London yesterday as well. It was just in a slightly different way. GJ sales. I'm not really trading GJ, bro, but let me know your analysis and I'll have a look at it. It's not done, man. Still a slim chance. Definitely still a chance, chat, that West Ham stay up. What do we think, boys? We think with these men are staying up? I would prefer them to stay up. It's still funny if they went down. But it would definitely be way, way funnier if Spurs went down. I've been saying, I really hope West Ham, I really hope Spurs lose their last two. At least give West Ham a chance. What are you saying, Jay? What are you saying, JM? What are you saying, Mengar, Jonah, Eman, Troy? Yeah, but there's definitely still a chance that he's not. Good morning, Fulton Central GU for a big trade. Okay, a few people are saying GU. GU, morning today, a bit late. Fair play, Statch. No worries, lad. Yeah, everyone drop a like on the stream, boys. Get 150 man in this live real quick. We got 100 people in here, boys. Just get 150 real quick. Yeah, a lot of people was asking me about GU. To basically chat, so the thing is what we're seeing. I'll show you. What's this? Alright, apparently ACG's got a big announcement they're doing on Wednesday, like a huge announcement. Apparently ACG are doing a huge announcement on Wednesday, so we'll see what that is. That's going to be sick, though. Yeah, so everyone's saying about GU as well. I'll show you my analysis first on EU, then we'll go over to GU. So essentially, we are in this distribution down to the monthly CRT low. So again, if we look at sort of what we're seeing on a weekly perspective, we've got the 2025 high was swept there. After that, we was followed by a market structure shift, which confirmed that we are in a bearish leg. So our range is from here to here. We've got our internal order block here and our external low, meaning we want price to go from here down to here. If we also look at the CRT on the monthly, we've got a CRT candle here of the March candle, which means we want ideally trade down into that March low. So this is our external target and it's our March low CRT target. So that's obviously overall what we're aiming for down here. And you can see right now we're in that distribution phase of just moving down. So we're just looking to continue that. We do have CRT that we're actually seeing right now as well. Not only on the daily, as you can see, we have got it on the daily where we set the Friday high. But also mainly this big 4-hour candle, which has just been completed, but still something that we're taking into account that we are taking highs. But yeah, this is obviously the daily low that we would ideally be aiming for as well down here. So someone said earlier, could you aim for the Friday low? You definitely could with that CRT. But you can see that daily one's just a little bit nicer because it was just a huge candle. So, and you can see here, this is where we moved above, took that liquidity, then the Asia session just sold off. And then, obviously what we're seeing is looking at the 15-minute time frame. We've got this fair value gap here. So basically we filled the fair value gap, as you can see. As did the DXY. So basically this fair value gap we made at 7.45. You can see at 8.45 an hour later we came down and filled it, moved higher now. EU filled it, moved lower. GU filled it and moved lower. So We are probably going to have to look for a slightly different entry at this point. But there's still going to be sales, chat. We can see, like, the market hasn't fully sold off yet. So EU, I think we're really alright to keep this. To be fair, chat, I'd really just keep the same limit if I'm being honest. I do think we've got the best chance of this just being used as liquidity. This whole leg in general. Do think we've got a decent chance of that happening, boys. I really do. So yeah, EU, GU both looking really the same. We've filled the 15-minute, but I do think we are going to come back up. When we're talking about the GU trade, I'm talking about this order block here that I want to see price come into. This order block here, and EU would be this order block here on the 15-minute. So I do think that we could potentially induce people, and what we hopefully can see is people trying to trade this leg. It's just going to be liquidity for us. So, really, bro? Oh, wow. My live's suspended for 3 days, bro. Bruv. Just been taken off the FRB for 3 days. Fuck me. Someone tell me what I did that was that bad in the last, like, a few minutes to get banned for 3 days off the FYP. Why not just take down the live as well? Like, seriously, bro. Getting in GU from the 15-minute order block. But yeah, so what we can hope for is that people are going to be trading this leg here, essentially. So they're going to be trying to enter off this order block here. They're going to be selling. But hopefully they're just too early. They have their stop losses here, entries here, and they end up getting cooked. So these type of trades here. So for example, off this order block here. These type of trades here. For example, hopefully a lot of people are jumping in on these, and then we can actually take these people out, tap us into the more premium entry, and then get that nice clean move. So that's really ideally what I'm looking for. Is what I'm looking for. Same on GU really, boys. We're hoping that people can really be entering off of the sort of body of this candle here or something. I'm going to double check the CRT on GU as well in a sec. Let's check the CRT on GU real quick. I mean, the fill of the fair value gap's not as clean. We have filled a fair value gap, but it's just not really as clean. Where's the April low as well? Because we do have a CRT, chat, bear in mind, of the April candle as well on GU. So this is the equivalent April low. You can see this is the April high up here that was swept. So we swept March high here, April high here. And then we got the March low as a target, and also I'm going to mark out April low as a target. Go down onto the 4 hour. And this is the, I mean, don't get me wrong, we'd ideally have wanted us to see price tap into this, which we did slightly. So I'll mark that on. But you can see EU's a lot cleaner with that clean fair value gap. Tapped into it, filled, CRT in within, and then dropped. GU similar. GU just not as nice. We had the fair value gap we tapped into, no CRT, didn't really tap into it a lot, didn't come into 50%. So yeah, this is basically what we're looking at, chat. We are hoping that people get in a little bit too early at these points, get stopped out, and then they are our liquidity. But yeah, we don't have that 4 hour CRT or that daily, I don't believe. Yeah, we don't have either of those. So we've got a few extra confirmations on EU. obviously on GU you'd be aiming, well, I'd personally be aiming for this New York low, considering we don't actually have CRT. So yeah, Chad, that's basically my overview of the markets. Let me know if you agree, disagree. Don't think there's been a single stream where you haven't been taken off the FRP. Trust me, bro. Like, honestly, it's getting a little bit beyond the joke. Chat, I am live on YouTube, by the way. Richesse FX on YouTube if you man are trying to tune into the stream and see full screen, full face cam and everything like that. Best entry is 8.45, which my limit was missed by less than a pip. Same happened yesterday with the EU buyers. Unlucky trader Lawrence, bro. I mean, Lawrence, bro, I was looking at very similar stuff to you, so don't be too pissed off. We're basically in the same boat, bro. We just got to adjust now. Just got to adjust as our first sort of tap-in wasn't tapped into. But let's see how we go. Obviously, the DXY is looking like this as well. If we go on to the 5 minute on the DXY, it has filled this 5 minute as well. Pretty cleanly, as you can see. From who did you learn all the blocks? I just learned it on YouTube years ago, bro, I'll be honest. But yeah, this is really where we're looking right now, boys. When do you decide when the DTO... Bro, what's your net speed? I don't know. Well, no idea, bro. Why is that? Is it lagging? Are you placed limit on the order block or the one above? We'll get into that, bro. We'll see once it taps in. Thoughts on GBP CAD buy. I'll look at that in a sec, bro. I'm leaning more bullish today. Why is that, bro? You see EU getting to 164. I have a sell entry there. EU getting 1164. 1. Well, that is where my limit, well, near enough is as well. I do think it's a possibility because what we do, bear in mind, we might just sell off, all right? We might just fill, and sell off. That might just happen. However, what we could be doing is just inducing people to enter within this range here. So they're just trying to catch continuations of this range. When these people aren't properly taking into account the actual range, which is here. I'll show you. Which is actually here to here. But yeah, so a lot of people are going to hopefully be trying to trade this leg here, not knowing that the overall leg is actually here to here. So they should wait for a bit of a deeper retracement than an entry. So I definitely don't think that there's no chance of getting an entry. I think there's a chance. It's just, as I said, looking at the DXY, we have really properly filled this fair value gap on the 15 here. And then also this 5 minute here. So I can see why price would just want to shoot off here. But again, we have seen the DXY multiple times before come back down to at this point, tap into the DTO and then move. So I definitely wouldn't say it's without, it's outside of the question. And you can see we're not really fully distributing away, so I do think there is a decent chance that we get a move here, chat. Arsenal red card faults. Oh yeah, mate, we absolutely caught life on that one. I don't know what Havertz is doing there. It's a blatant red card in my opinion. Show your execution on MetaTrader 5. Show your execution on MetaTrader 5. When did you manage to enter that? Lol. Morning Lou, waiting for buys. Waiting for bigger retracement, but let's see. Fair play. Yeah, as I said, chat, people are asking me to fucking show my execution. I'm not even in a trade right now. Fucking hell, you guys want signals bad. What we're essentially hoping, while we've got this trade drawn on, is we're hoping that these are the traders that we can stop out who have got in too early in this leg here. They got in too early, they're going to tap into our entry and then move like that. That's the hope, but as I said, that like there is a chance that we do just drop from here. So it's whether we move like this or if we move like this. So only time will tell for this one. I definitely do think the direction is downwards regardless. So hopefully the market can get pumped up a little bit. Do you live stream only for members for London Open? Yes, bro. And pre-market London as well. Are you in a trade now? I'm not in a trade now, bro, no. Are you already in? No. Okay, let's have a look at some other pairs. GBP CAD I'll have a look at in just a sec as well, boys. When do you decide the DTO trade has played out? EG on GU, it moved away from DTO, came back and it reacted, but now you're waiting for it to go back up again. There's no way of telling for sure, bro. There's no way of telling for sure if we're going to come back or not, I'll be honest. That's just is what it is. Yeah, there's no way, bro. There's no way of knowing if we're going to... Like, a lot of people will lie to you and tell you there's a golden way to tell certain things. Sometimes there's no way to tell, I'll be honest. What we're hoping is the DXY doesn't just... Okay, yeah, the DXY is probably just pushing from here. At this point, it's not going to come back down. I think it's very unlikely that we come back down at this point. So let's rethink our analysis real quick. So basically what we're doing, you can see, we're just filling this 15-minute imbalance and selling off. Filling the 15-minute imbalance, selling off. So we're going to have to try and catch a move like within this leg here. The only way to do it. I'll just enter off the OTE, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm not in this first entry, by the way, chat, for those of you that are asking. But yeah, I would be looking now. So I'll be looking for now. Again, we just got to adjust with these entries. Does anyone trade Euro GBP or AUD NZD? A lot of people trade Euro GBP. I don't know about AUD NZD. Looks like we'll dump now. Yeah, it does look like that, bro. I'll be real. Let's have a look at GBP CAD, because someone did say for that. I mean, very much resembling GU right now. Slightly bit more premium, but yeah, very much resembling GU. Almost looking the exact same on a higher time frame perspective. Again, selling down from that fair value gap. To be fair, yeah, GBP CAD's actually managing to push a little bit better. Let's mark on the DTO. I'll definitely be looking to get in on the DTO for GBP CAD. The 5-minute candle is here. So this is our DTO. So I'll definitely be looking to sell off of the DTO. Or to be fair, we've got this order block. Or this fair value gap just below. So I'll definitely be looking for price to come into that. We just fix that. Stop loss on the high. And then again, you can aim from wherever you really want in terms of the sell, because it is a massively big leg. But I would just aim for the current London low. I think 3R, 3.5R is just definitely enough for this. So that's what I'll be really looking at. I'm on a BE, fair play, bro. 5M is your DTO, yeah, bro. There's still an FEG on DXY in line with EU. There's still an FEG on EU on DXY. Yeah, this one here. But the thing is, bro, like the 15-minute one's just been so conclusively filled. As you can see, we filled that 15, popped away. We've then filled the 5 and then popped away. So again, 15-minute fair value gap filled, rejected. 5-minute order block filled, rejected. Same on GU. 15-minute fair value gap. We're not rejecting as hard on GU, which shows it's a little bit stronger. But you can see filled the 15-minute fair value gap, dropped, came back up, filled the 5-minute order block, dropped again. So this would definitely be what I'll be looking for, chat, at this point. I think this is probably going to be your most likely trade to actually get into. It's only 5 pips off, 6 pips off, so it's got a big possibility that this does come through, chat. Big possibility this does come through. So let's wait and see what happens for this one, boys. Just wait and see what happens. If I missed any comments, boys, just put them in the chat again, man. If I missed any comments, boys, just put them in the chat again. Where's my fucking... Oh. Yeah, 5 AM UK time for the DTO. Thanks for looking. No worries, bro. Anyone trading any other pairs, let me know, man. We can take a look. Good morning, mate. What's your thoughts on GBP NZD? I'll look at that in a sec, bro. Thanks for looking. No worries, Spaghetti. Price already reacted off the data at 7 AM. Wouldn't you say the trade has already played out? Yo, Lou, don't what? Yeah, we've already gone over that. Yo, Lou, what does your weekend look like trading wise? Do you backtest or just get away from the charts? I don't really backtest that much anymore, bro, to be fair. Yeah, I don't really backtest anymore. I always look at the charts, though, mainly on Sunday. Saturday, I don't do too much, but Sunday, I'm always sort of looking at the charts. You do tend to get a lot of news drop on the weekend as well, like stuff that's going to, for example, news about the Iran war. So I always look out for news that drops out over the weekend that they don't want to release on a trading day that could potentially be priced in. And then on Sunday, like I said, I just do my analysis again and just get ready for Monday. But that's it, to be fair, bro. Bro hit a line on stream, got to respect it. USD JPY. A lot of people have been telling me about JPY pairs. Boys, I do like JPY pairs. But right now, I'm not looking to trade JPY. It's way too risky with this yen intervention. You can see you don't want to be in a trade and risk the Bank of Japan absolutely pumping the market. And we keep seeing it, chat. We absolutely keep seeing it. I think last time was Thursday. But I mean, yeah, obviously UJ I would be looking to sell. But that's if there's no more intervention that comes through. So it's a bit of a 50-50, to be honest. I mean, apparently their target is 158, which price is miles past now. You can see it's like 100 pips above that, so we should really expect intervention. Obviously, though, all you really want to be doing to this market is just buying it. Literally just buying it any way you can. But as I said, the intervention is just makes it so risky. BOJ could be out of cash and can't intervene anymore. Yeah, trust. But that's the thing, bro. We'll just never know that. We'll just never know. But yeah, that's the same for all JPY pairs in general, boys. All JPY pairs. I think I'll wait for my initial entry on EU. Fair play, bro. I trade to the Euro USD 4-hour CRT sweep in the Asia session and SMT on GU. Fucking hell. Where are you from, bro? You trade in the Asia session? That's crazy. But yeah, we did get that 4-hour CRT and then a nice sell-off. So yeah, price action was actually pretty clean. You can see mitigating that order block, mitigating that fair value gap, order block. I don't really know fair value gap. Obviously, that's when we get the pre-London time. Distribute away, return back. Oh, come on, man. Really hope we can get an entry on this. Really hope we can get an entry on this, chat. We're not too far away, to be honest. We're not like miles away. I mean, especially GU. GU's very close. Yeah, GU's very, very close. I'm personally looking at EU, though, over GU. But GU is like 3 pips away from where we'd be looking to get in. Probably even have a bigger stop loss. USD on the move today. Trust me, bro, for sure. TP hit 2-hour trade on EU. Lovely, bro. Dubs, dubs, dubs. Can you look up gold? I saw we had strong buyers and order block around 520. Right, on the daily, 5-4. 4-5-20. Yeah, I mean, we got the 2 order blocks here that we're basically trading between right now. We're trading between this bullish one here on the daily and this bearish one here on the daily. Now, we also do have weekly CRT of this weekly candle here. So this price action you can see here, this is 1 whole week. And you can see we took out the lower that week, couldn't continue down, which we call CRT. So therefore, we look to trade price up now to the high. So I do think we should really be looking at buys on gold, to be honest, chat. I do really think gold buys are ideal. Obviously, first and foremost, you would wait for the Asia low to be taken. Because we don't normally get a big move for gold in the London session. It is normally the Asia or New York session where we get a big move. We obviously got this fair value gap below as well from yesterday's Asia session, which wasn't filled. We've got this clear gap here. We drag that across. And you can also see we've got a lot of this liquidity here, which obviously yesterday we just generated fully just generated all this liquidity. So yeah, I'll be looking for price to sweep out this Asia low, take out all this liquidity, fill this fair value gap, and then push higher. So that's what I'll be looking for on gold. Could you explain CRT? Bro, if you want a free PDF where I explain CRT, just send me a DM on Instagram saying PDF. Send me a DM on IG saying PDF if you want that, bro. And I can send that over to you. No issues. Seven pips away from entry. I think this whole week market will be driven by news like tomorrow did. What do you guys think? Well, I mean, yeah, looking at the news overall for this week, it's not really that big at all. The only news we've really got is, well, just tomorrow really. But even that news is not going to be nothing too major. I mean, the CPI for the pound will be, but that's at 7 AM. And then FOMC meeting minutes, again, will have a decent impact, but it's at 7 PM. So nothing really interfering with price action tomorrow. But yeah, tomorrow there probably will be a little bit of anticipation in between the 12 hours between British CPI and America FOMC. But today we should be pretty clear to just distribute to where we want to go to. We're probably going to be pricing in that news as we go, to be honest. Must have got my bias wrong again. ALG buy loss. Unlucky, bro. Unlucky, bro. How comes you was looking at buys? Morning, Randy. Bro, you jumping in this U trade? Yeah, if we come in, I'll potentially will be, bro. We'll see where we at. Who's trading Cav right now? We got news in about 3 hours. We got news in 3 hours. Yeah. I'm not sure, bro. Someone in the chat defo will be there. Would the sell from detail and GJ be valid? I mean, again, I don't really like trading JPY pairs in this market. There's just way more. There's way better markets to trade. Way more reliable markets. But yeah, the DTO is here, so. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it would be. Just looking blankly at the London and Asia session, it looks very similar to the other pound pairs we've seen, GU, GBP CAD. So yeah, you would generally be looking for the same thing, which would be sells. We've got this order block here as well, so I'll probably just look for something like this off the DTO. Stop loss on the high, 15 pips. And then TP. Here, just on this high here from New York session. And that old high, because we may start to react off that. But yeah. See, right now it's just struggling. We do need a few candles to just start pushing up. That's all we need is a few candles, and we should be good. Thought we was going to continue with the retracement. Fair play, bro. I mean, it's not really. Yeah, I mean, it's something to learn from, bro. Something to learn from. I just saw us mitigating that 4 hour, and at that point we sort of had CRT as well, and you can see we started trading down to that CRT low. So that was really the main confirmation for me. Like, why did it do this, bro? You can see here. So this is at 6 AM. You can see we did come into that 4 hour imbalance. We had two very big bearish candles, and we also had a CRT of this candle here. So at this point, we'll go to 7 AM. So at this point here, we was pretty decent for looking for sells. With that CRT with the two big candles, and then yeah, it was just a matter of catching from that fair value gap. I was aiming for a little bit higher. I mean, you guys saw it earlier anyway, but I was aiming for essentially this right here. Which obviously didn't come through. Come ever so slightly into it, and then yeah, hopefully we can have a retracement though, chat. It'll be jarring if we just drop from here, I'll be honest. Morning, Russ, what are you saying? I tried to trade you yesterday, but price didn't have a pullback. Price just shot up. Yeah, we was looking at buys yesterday, sells today. Mate, fucking hell. Price missed my EU so entry by a pip. Yeah, I think a lot of people had the same issue, bro. I'm leaning more bullish there. I think price can continue higher before the real move. Also, DXY had an unfilled new week opening gap. Fair play. I personally think the market's ready to distribute away to the downside. So I'd only really be looking at sells, bro. I don't think we've had any indication of a reversal in this market at all yet. Especially after completing the fair value gap. What's kind of interesting to me is that, cool, we complete this CRT. And normally when we complete the CRT, we're now at sort of a different phase in price, because we know we're aiming for, right, this low. Because we know we're aiming for this low, right? So right now here you can see we've had the CRT complete. We've got the sweep of the high. Price is traded all the way down into the low. So at this point we're seeing, right, that's our liquidity taken. That's our objective complete. So now our objective's been completed. Are we now looking for a reversal potentially? Or are we just looking for continuations lower? So could definitely, if reversals were coming through, in my opinion, it would have been at that point after the CRT was completed. And then if you look at what price ends up doing, you can see it obviously taps in and then starts continuing down, which tells us that price doesn't really care about reversing, and we just want to continue down. It's going to be really hard to catch a retracement, chat, by the looks of things. We're not getting any joy at all from price. I mean, look at this, chat. Just pure and utter drop. And we're getting ever and ever closer to that target as well. This may be a lost cause at this point, boys. It might be a lost cause, I'll be honest with you. We just literally just need a fucking any sort of retracement. Any sort of retracement, boys. Seriously. Any sort of retracement and we're getting in. We're getting into this trade, but right now price is just distributing. This is where, if you are live executing, you're going to be laughing because you just got in this trade easy. Your RR would have been shit, but probably don't even care. I just always get fucked because of my bias. So did you not get in before? Nah, bro. I had my limit slightly, well, slightly higher. He's trying to get in at this point up here. At this point here, we're trying to get him. You can see price just missed us and then just had that drop. So now we're just trying to catch the re-entry. So nothing for me today. Yeah, really, really difficult though to see the market just run away from you like this. We keep just adjusting our entry, keep adjusting our entry. Hey Lou, how do you confirm your DTO entry? Higher time frame, bro. Again, if anyone does want a PDF on my strategy, I've just done a new PDF. The other one was a little bit shit, but I've actually made a proper PDF. So DM me on Instagram at RichesseFX, and I can send you a PDF on my strategy. I'll send you over a free PDF on my strategy. Alright, come on, man. Let's get a retracement. Let's get a retracement. Yes, RV. What are you saying, bro? Message you on Discord. Bro, DM me on Insta, bro, if you can. DM me on Instagram if you can, bro. I've sold GU from 40.72. I'm expecting price to break the 4-hour low. Is this target realistic for today? Yeah, bro. Defo is okay. GU did come back into that re-entry, as you can see. Of course, we didn't actually get in GU. We was looking at getting into EU. But you can see that GU has did retrace and tap in. Oh wow, yeah, you took that entry. Fair play. Wow, of course the GU one taps in, the EU one doesn't, bro. Chilling, been waiting for a retracement, bro. Join the fucking club, man. Join the club. Send you a message on Instagram. Sweet, boys. Yeah, morning, Ross. A lot of people missed their entries by a small amount today. DXY just absolutely flying through. See the hourly fair value got filled. Morning, Brian. What you saying, bro? Yeah, let's hope we can get a retracement chat. I mean, I'll be honest, it's not out of the question. It's only a fucking like 10 pip retracement. It's not crazy, but it's just like right now the DXY is showing no signs of slowing at all. It's not giving us any indication that it wants to chill out. You can see at no point did we even have a bearish candle close below a bullish one at all. Like. So yeah, we're trying to catch the continuation. Investors are pricing the rate hike. Yeah, that's what we've been thinking. Any other pairs you guys are looking at, or any other thoughts you guys have? Let me know, man. Loads of profits as well recently on the Discord, boys. I'm seeing. Oh yeah, chat. This one's gonna be jarring, isn't it? Bro, do we just ultimate FOMO and just enter a live execution like this? Do we ultimate FOMO, chat? Obviously not, but mate, I could really do that right now. The DXY needs to slow down like a tiny bit, bro. Come on. Fucking hell. This shit is not going to slow down, is it? We're going to go all the way up to this high without retracing. I think we better just accept it, chat. Right, it looks like we are going to go all the way up to this high without retracing, chat. Looks like we are just going to distribute to this high without retracing. So yeah, I mean, we've still got a pretty far amount to go. But yeah, I do think we are now going to move probably... Well, I mean, how much have we already distributed this morning? What, 220 points? So from here we need another... Yeah, but only half of that, to be fair. So we're probably going to move now another 100 points without any retracement. So obviously half of what we've already moved already. Let me quickly get rid of this. So I mean, we've already moved 30 pips. So we should really move another 15 at least without retracement. So really, yeah, down to like here basically. Even lower, really we should complete this fair value gap, to be fair. But it doesn't look like the dollar wants to retrace whatsoever. So I'm not really even expecting it to right now. All I'm expecting this market to do is just, as I said, sell off, sell off, sell off. Lower, lower, lower. As I said, I do think we can probably move another 15 odd pips from this. So my target would probably just be this bottom of this fair value gap. Let's see some of these dubs on the Discord, boys. This is one of our mentorship students and signal students. Took partials again. Nice little 90 quid sell. Fully out on the other eval. Don't want to be greedy. Nice. Another EU dub from the other day. GU dub from the other day. 5 bags. Another GU dub. 2 bags. Lovely. Wait, what? GU buy. The position was a GU sell. Oh, buy out. Right, okay. Nice. Challenges getting passed as well. You can see people passing challenges. Clips there with a lovely pass. 5 bags to the main. I think that's a 100k pass. So that's a big dub. This is my story about how I went from a 90k on my funded to a payout on FTMO. You guys only need 2 good trades. Don't give up. Never give up when you're in drawdown. Yeah, facts. Another one of our mentorship and student traders, Wassim. You can see 90k down he was on his FTMO. And now he's obviously secured himself a payout 1.7k. Lovely trade on EU, that short. Another EU dub. And GU dub, to be fair. 2.5, 9 bills. GU dub as well. EU, GU, both getting in. 400, 400. Wow, he's £2 off phase 1. Yeah, nice. Another payout. Or profit, whatever that is. Another gold trade dub. Mate, loads of dubs in the Discord. Fucking loads of dubs. You can see we're all catching the same trades as well, boys. So if you're not in the Discord yet, make sure you're getting in there. We're all catching the same trades. Maybe a slightly different variation, but you can see we all taking basically the same trades. One day away from passing my funded. I passed the funded last June, but blew it before the payout. Completely different mindset now, thanks to this community. Big up to Sammy as well. Another ACG passed. Love to see that. Love to see that, Edu. Nice, another TP. Lovely. EU again from Aki, another TP. Jack, another TP. Phoenix, and again, gold again, cooking. Fucking hell. But yeah, chat, you can see we're all getting in the same trades, man. So if you do want a community of people that actually know what they're talking about, actually here to help their students, then our Discord is the place to be, boys. Links in my TikTok profile or my YouTube profile. If you want to find it the easiest way, go to my Instagram at Richesse, and you can see a link in my bio for the Discord, boys. And you can see we all basically do catch the same trades pretty much week in, week out. Trade the same strategies there, all of us. Why is GU moving so slow? Because it's not actually that weak, bro. I was expecting price to at least tap into the discount area before getting into a swing. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. I got 0.5% left, and I might just enter to pass phase 1. Fair play. What, on the little 1-to-1 live execution? Fairs, bro. If you are fair. Panic dollar buy-in. Yeah, facts. We are definitely pricing in we're pricing that in for sure. It's the height. DXY to 100 this week. Defo potential to do that, bro, for sure. TJR strategy. Yeah, facts. Nah, this is the TJR strat. This is the TJR strategy. This is the TJR strategy. Okay, right. This is how he trades. Okay, we've had a market structure shift. This is how TJR trades. Okay, I'm getting in buys right now. So TJR trader. I'm getting in buys right now. I'm aiming for just about 1 pip right here. 2 pip stop loss, 1 pip TP. Let's just wait for this. Let's just wait. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. Thought you would retrace before this bearish movement. Yeah, most people did. So, alright, chat, I'm taking partials here. I'm taking partials at 0.2 pips profit. Right, partials taken here. Stop loss of break even as well. Oh, okay, we're out of break even. We did take partials here though, chat. So we are up. Okay, we made $90,000 off this. Nice. Nice. Okay, 90 bags made today. Decent day. Yeah, we got stop loss of break even. We also took partials on that. So that's a lovely beast of a partial at 0.5 pips. It's crazy work. Yeah, lovely trade, boys. So that's me done for today. If you do want to learn how to make 90 grand in a day, then get in my mentorship for 10 bags. There you go. Saves you 2 hours of watching the stream. $90 bags off half a pip, classic TJR. Trust me, 10k sounds like a bargain. Literally, boys. Literally. What's the earliest you'll execute in a day? 7 a.m, bro. 7 a.m. Investors are priced in rate hike, panic dollar buying. Yeah, trust me. How do you find your daily bias? My daily bias is very simple. Again, if you do want a PDF on my strategy, boys, with basically pretty much everything you see here, all of this included, Our dub L list is not included. Why did these two get moved as well? Okay, this isn't included. But basically everything that you see here, of me breaking down all of these concepts, basically everything, boys, is all condensed down into one PDF. If you are trying to get that PDF, go on my Instagram and DM me saying PDF. And again, yeah, we've got basically everything to do with our strategy here. Literally everything here. Yeah, so if you are trying to get in, or not even get in, if you are trying to get that, boys, then just send me a message on Instagram. DM me on Instagram, boys, saying PDF, and I'll get you in. I can send you over a PDF with all this information on there. Okay, we are starting to actually come up a little bit on EU. That's what we want to see. We are starting to come up a little bit now. 7 pips off. But yeah, chat, as I said, DM me on Instagram if you do want a PDF. It has my daily bias fully broken down. I do have a clear 5-step plan for my daily bias. This is it right here. And the way we work, we find our daily bias first. And then once we decided what to look for example, today was sells, we'll either look for ALG sells or we'll look for DTO sells. So that's the difference really between us and quite a lot of other traders that I see. They're always looking to try and make their strategy do the hard work for them. We don't do that. I mean, looking for their strategy to do like all the analysis for them. We don't look for that. We just go, right, we're looking for sells. If it is sells, then we're either taking ALG sells or DTO sells. Right, that's it. If it's buys, then we're either taking ALG reversal buys or DTO continuation buys. Right, so we basically go, what's our higher time frame bias? What is that? And then trade accordingly. What that means is you can sort of avoid getting wrapped up in the lower time frame manipulation because you've always got this daily bias in the back of your mind. And the ALG strat and the DTO strat is going to do the heavy lifting for you. This will actually get you into the trade with these. So which means you just do your hard work on a higher time frame. Step outside, have a good high time frame bias. If it's buys or sells, again today it was sells. And then we trade either ALG sells off the Asia high or DTO sells off of the DTO. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Is the model free, bro? Yeah, the PDF's free, bro. You are from UK, so I'm asking you, is Saka better than Lamine Yamal? Nah, Lamine Yamal's better, bro. Even as an Arsenal fan, I've got to say that. Now, 10k to get in his membership is taking a P. Yeah, trust me. How do I get the PDF of the W/L list? Oh, wow. If you want to get that, you've actually got to contribute to the WL list. You've got to contribute to the WL list, and then you can actually get it sent over. But yeah, I do have one-to-one mentorship, but yeah, I'll just send you over a PDF so you've got a general idea of how I trade and what's included in my strategy. Your brother is Epstein fan. Sorry, what? How much is the mentorship per month? I'll drop a link to my school now, bro. I'll drop a link to my school now. It is $150 a month. It is one-to-one mentorship as well. Bear in mind, chat, my mentorship is one-to-one, so it comes with one-to-one sessions with me every single month, and it also comes with 2 live streams every single day. One for the London pre-London and London Open, and one with a post-London. So the pre-London, we break down exactly what we're looking for and what trades to take. The post-London, we review the trades we have taken, and then obviously there are, in terms of the actual videos, there's over 100 videos, which is basically all of the stuff you see on this page here. Me breaking down everything fully. About 30 of those videos are just pure case studies on the strategy. So in terms of educational videos, there's about 60 videos there. And yeah, it's very worth it for 150. Have you got a vid on your strat model? Yeah, on my YouTube, bro. Send me a DM though on Instagram, man. I can send you over that PDF. On YouTube, I got a lot of videos, bro. Yeah, this is going to be really hard, isn't it, to come back up. Whatever the market wants to do, it will do. Talk about yesterday's entries. Yeah, we did go through that in the post-London stream already, but I can talk about it today, boys. If anyone does want to get in my mentorship, boys, DM me on Instagram, Richesse Effects. DM me saying mentor on Instagram, and I can jump on a call with you or something and see if you'll be a right fit for the team. Or I can just get you in there, up to you. But there is obviously limited spaces where it is a one-to-one mentorship. We're only letting in a certain amount of people per week because, as I said, it does come with one-to-one, so I've only got so much time to actually dedicate to people. And then obviously with the 2 live streams every day. But yeah, how did everyone do so far this week then? Because people are asking about the entries yesterday then. Yesterday. We got the bias right 2 out of 2 so far. Let's hope we can capitalise today. This has been quite an elusive one, to be honest. Yesterday hit TP in like 10 minutes after entering. Yeah, lovely, bro. Yeah, I mean, there was 2 continuation levels we was really looking at. First one was on the 15 here, and then the second one was here. So yeah, if you would have taken longs off this one, you obviously would have got quite unlucky, to be fair. Your stop loss probably would have been there. You would have been ever so slightly stopped and then price ran. But if you did buy off this one, then yeah, you would have hit TP in literally about a minute's fucking time. So if you did get it on here, fair play. I normally enter off 50% of the fair value. So again, I was sidelined yesterday, which was annoying, but it is what it is, chat. It's one of those things. I was waiting for confirmation at this fair value gap on the 1 minute, which we just didn't get. And then obviously the confirmation we did get at this level here, price just obviously didn't retrace. It just gave us the 1 minute and then just absolutely fucking blew off, to be fair. You can see we got the break there and just blew. This candle especially at fucking, what, 12.39. How much did we actually travel in this one candle? Yeah, 10 pips in 10 pips in 1 minute. Everyone drop a like on the stream though. Will the old mentorship members still have pre-London? Yeah, but we are going to be closing the old mentorship eventually because we do want to make it one-to-one only. We do want to make it one-to-one only, so we will eventually be closing the old one. But what we're doing for anyone who is on the old mentorship is we are giving you a massively discounted price for the new mentorship. So you can essentially get in for the old price, what you was already paying, just so we can get you moved over to the new mentorship, bro. Bear in mind, all the videos on the mentorship, the new one, are brand new videos that I've recorded, like this year or like a few months ago or a month ago. So they're completely up to date, and obviously the strategies have been sort of updated as well. There's full video, basically everything's there all in one place. All the streams, all the videos, and the one-to-ones all in one place for you. But, like I said, if you're already a member of my old mentorship, which is £50 a month, send me a DM right now just saying old mentorship or something. Send me a DM on Discord or Insta saying old mentorship, and I'll give you a big discount code so you can get in for the same price, because we will be shutting the old one eventually, chat, because we do want to make it one-to-one as our main thing for sure. So it just makes sense, but if you man DM me before, just, yeah. I'm paying extra, I think, for a new one. Nah, bro, Canberra, I've already, you're paying 150, I think, which is the normal price. The school is great, appreciate you, bro. What's the new prices? Yeah, it's 150, but for your first month, we can, as I said, just do a massive discount, just so you can get in for the same price, take your 1-to-1, and still get access to everything you used to have. And if you want to get out after the first month, then yeah, get out, but no one has. But yeah, man, as I said, it's going to have to fill up at some point, because we can't take like infinite amount of people. It's going to have to max out a certain number. So if you are trying to get in, boys, just DM me ASAP saying you're in the old mentorship and I can get you moved over. What I'll do as well, I'll do it like on a pro rata basis. So it'll be, we can take off your old price. So basically you won't be paying more. Rather than getting rebuild for your next one, we can just cancel the old one for you and make sure like whatever you've already paid for this month, it'll get taken off your price as well. Just if you are trying to get moved over. To be fair, I don't mind. You man kept me in a Discord for 2 years while I was away. Yeah, bro, trust me. GU moved up. Let's have a look at GU. Fucking hell, yeah. GU did move up. Could actually get into GU, to be fair. I'm not in GU, by the way. Either of these positions. But you could definitely re-enter this one here. At this point in price. To be honest. I mean, I wouldn't. I'd wait for a U, but I mean, you could potentially jump into that. Alright, yeah, that candle was finally an actual somewhat conclusive candle for fucking the DXY. Can we close below these old lows so we can actually start a decent retracement? Alright, nice. Okay, that should actually be the start of a retracement now. So the DXY should really have a few more candles in that direction. All we really want it to do is fill the OTE of this. So really just come down to this order block here. Which is, it is quite far away, but once it starts moving, it's not a million miles away at all. To be fair, and it's not even that level we're looking at. It's from here to here. Is the momentum not a bit worrying? What do you mean, bro? Alright, chat, I feel like cooking something banging today. Yo, chat, give me a banging meal I can cook with tuna. And don't make a joke about pussy or something, for God's sake. What is like a banging meal? What about tuna tartare? Is that nice? It looks kind of not nice, but I feel like I want to cook something nice. Did you trade? Nah, this other one that's already tapped in, bro. I didn't take that. I was looking to get in at the top of this fair value gap on the 15. So yeah, chat, this entry here, I'm not in this. You guys know, boys, I'll never bullshit you, man. If I'm in, I'll tell you. If I'm not, I won't. But yeah, this one, I'm not in this one. I tried to enter up here. This is where I think a lot of people on the pre-London was also entering. But yeah, chat, I'm not going to lie. If you are already in these, hey, these pre-Londons are an actual joke. These pre-Londons are ridiculous, man. Every day you basically get given the correct bias. Like, it's insane. And not just technically as well, fundamentally. So it gives you that confidence to actually execute on it. So the pre-Londons are so OP. Lou, are you going to put up post-Londons on school? Only one of them 88. Yeah, bro. Oh, yeah. I've got them all recorded in it. I just need to go around there and put them all in. So I'll do it today. Back in 2024, you man talked a lot about law of momentum, man. If it retraced too much, too quick, you wouldn't get in. Yeah, bro, we still use law of effort for market structure shifts. That's essentially, if you don't know what law of effort is, boys, it is when you get price go like this. So say we're looking to, or for example, say we're looking to sell. Right, we've got a breaker structure here. We've got an order block here that we're looking to sell from. What we need to do is we need to measure basically. So how long did it take to get from the high to the low? Let's say from the high to the low it took 10 minutes. So it took 10 minutes from the high to the low. So what we need to make sure now is from the low back to our POI is longer than 10 minutes. Like this. And then you measure this and say, right, from here to here it was... let's say 20 minutes. Which is obviously optimal if you are a seller. Because it just shows that the sellers... have all the momentum on their side. They've got more control over the market, obviously due to the fact that it only took 10 minutes to make the low and then 20 minutes to come back up. Shows the momentum is strong with the sellers and not with the buyers, which is obviously what you want if you are looking at shorts. And the good thing about it is time based, so you haven't even got to look and go, oh, does the momentum look good? Does it look bad? Is there fair value gaps? What is going on? No, you literally just measure it from the high to the low and then the low back to your POI, and that's your A. That's your B. And obviously you want your A to be smaller than your B in order for the law of effort to come through. Are you circumcised? Wow, what a question. What an inventive question. Do you ever use a fib tool to enter? Yeah, bro, this is literally using the OTE right now, this entry I'm looking at now. We only use the fib tool on re-entries though, chat. So, yeah, basically, we trade the ALG and the DTO, but there is a third entry that we can potentially take. And that is the one that uses the OTE. That is, if you missed, for example, say you're looking at sells. If you missed, for example, the entry up here and didn't manage to get into the trade, we're then drawing the OTE from the high and the low, and then we mark out the OTE, and then we look to enter on the retracement here. And same for the DTO. If the DTO already moves and you're not able to get in there, which is basically what's going on today, then we'll mark out the OTE of this leg, and then we want price to come up to the OTE and then sell off like that. And obviously the OTE, if you guys don't know, it's this right here, I've got on my chart. 0.79 to 0.62. With 0.705 being the midpoint between those two numbers, and is essentially the optimal trade entry, so the optimal retracement point. But yeah, this is what I'm looking at right now, chat. Can I wait for a DTO sell in New York City? And man said New York City. Yeah, well you can though, bro. I know what you mean. Do sweet potato jackets and cook them in oil. And some paprika, fire the tuna on top. No, that sounds dead, bro. I ain't trying to make a jacket potato, bro. I'm trying to make something nice. Oh, it doesn't sound dead. It sounds nice, but I want to make something like fucking posh. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm making that, bro. That looks... Yeah, that's what I'm making. Tuna tartare. Do you not see buyers on EU? Nah, bro. I only see sells, really. I got my buyers wrong today. Was stupid. Mistake. Look back. Know where I went wrong, but still learning to do. So it is what it is, bro. Fair play, bro. Fair play. Steak and prawn linguine. Again, sounds banging, but I don't have any prawns, and I'm going to have my steak for lunch, so... I'm not a big lover of prawn. Bro poured his heart out into his recipe, and you just called it dead. No, I don't mean it's dead. It sounds nice, innit? But that's more like a protein meal. That's like a healthy meal. I'm not bothered about health today. I'm not bothered about health. I need to make a celebratory fucking meal after the dub against Burnley. We've got one game left of the Prem. Tuna, some spring onion and flour, so it looks fancy for real. It's like a $500 plate. What is actually in tuna tartare then? Tuna, soy sauce, sesame oil, and lime or lemon juice. Spring onions, ginger, and chili. Avocado, cucumber, and capers. I've literally got all of them ingredients as well. I think I used up all my soy sauce though yesterday. Bro, this is written in the stars. This is getting made. Tuna fricasse, then, if you want posh. Oh, bro's gone to the other bro's gone to the next level. Alright, let's see what he's got. Tuna fricasse. I don't know why I'm not doing it on this screen. Tuna fricasse. Usually refers to a Tunisian fricasse, a popular street food sandwich of savoury bun fried stuffed with oil-packed tuna, boiled eggs, potatoes, olives, capers, and a kick of harissa. It can also refer to a tuna melt. Okay, so it's a tuna sandwich, not really. It is just a tuna melt. I mean, it does look a lot nice. It looks nicer than our tuna melts. I think you're confused about the tuna that I have, though. I've got actual tuna, not like tinned tuna. I knew you was going to come out with something posh. I knew you had them posh recipes in ya. Right, it's kind of a nice rejection candle on the 5 minute. Hopefully we can just continue up. Capers are grim. I don't really rate capers that much, but I'll eat them. That red card, how did he get away with that? Wait, get away with what? oh yeah, trust me. Trust me. Fucking hell, Jed. That was like the first thing you asked me and you didn't say anything about it. I remember you asked me at the start of the stream. I replied to it and bro sent his reply like an hour and 10 minutes later. Fairs. Worked as a chef, bro. Oh, swear. That's cold. Yeah, I know. How did Havertz get away with that? That's crazy work. If we look at it. Although I want to see it in real time. We are retracing, boys, so I will keep my eye on the I'll keep my eye on the chart. See, this is the thing. That is just a red card. I want to see it in real time, because surely in real time it must look different. Can I not see it in real time? Here it is. Like, I'm thinking it must have literally been a tap on his leg. Like, how has he not sent him off for that, bro? That is absolutely dirt as well. Look where he's actually... Like, that's actually, like... Everything about that is poor. Like, ref is right there as well. He's not gone for the ball. Blatantly not gone for the ball. Studs up. Fucking... About 3 inches off the fucking ground. 5 inches off the ground. I'd say that's about average off the ground. I'd say about an average distance, probably maybe even slightly above average distance off the ground. But nah, that is a red card, boys. I mean, can we see it rather than just watching the fucking ref? What's he said here?
Listen, he's got it right. Great header as well. I like Kai, but I didn't think it was the right call. But listen, he's got it right. Great header as well. I thought Kai played really well.
Should he have been sent off?
Well, they're saying that it was close. It was a close one, like, you know. So forward guy. Yeah. So I've seen them given before. You know,
He's at like.
You know, but then again, like, I don't know. Was it Bruno Fernandes done one the other week and it was let off? So.
I mean, was Bruno's as bad as that? That just is a red card, isn't it? Just is a red card. Okay, yeah, bro. It's because I kept getting restricted on the other one, but it's happening on here now as well. Bro, can you please explain how you know daily bias in EU? I follow your DTO strategy, but sometimes I confuse. The reason you're confused, bro, is because, and I'll show you, this is why bare people get confused, boys. It is because this is what you're doing wrong. So this is essentially the strategy matrix, right? This is the bare bones of how we basically trade, all in one sort of drawing. Now, the reason why you get it wrong, because you're saying I trade DTO every day, but I sometimes get confused. Now, what we don't do is we do not, this is what we absolutely do not do. We do not look at the lower time frame and then decide, is it DTO buys or DTO sells? That's something we absolutely never, ever do. You're never going to be able to win a trade or become a profitable trader doing this, chat. If you're looking at this chart, this is the example that I'd give. Right, if we pull this chart up here, let's go below. If we pull this chart here, there is no way of knowing. So if we mark on the Asia low, for example, if we mark on the Asia low and the Asia high and the DTO, right, there is no way of knowing if, for example, this is if we're going to have a DTO buy like this, or if price is just going to, wait, let me get rid of this again, or even we don't know if we're going to go like this, continue lower and then return back to sell, or if this is an ALG to then buy. Right, you're never going to know at this point. When we take the Asia low, which is the first thing we wait for both really strategies, so we wait for this move here, right? Once we take an Asia low, on the lower time frame, chat, there's no way of telling if we're going to return back to the DTO for the move like this. Because remember, the DTO trade, right, is a move away from the DTO, return back, sell. Right? So move away from the DTO, retest, like that. Asia liquidity grab is a sweep of the Asia low and then a reversal up to the high, right? So there's no way of us knowing if after this move here, there's no way of us knowing if this is going to come next or if this is going to come next. There's no way of knowing which of these two is going to happen. So that's why what we do first is we have a daily bias. This is our daily bias, how we find our daily bias. And then after we've got our daily bias, that is when we'll either say, right, we're looking at buys or we're looking at sells. So now, for example, if we're looking at sells, right, then I'm only looking at ALG sells or DTO sells. Right, I'm not looking at either ALG buys or DTO sells. So then I don't have to depict between the two. So right now I'm looking at this market and my higher time frame bias has said sell. Right, all I'm looking at, if we take this low like this here, I'm not looking now for this strategy. I'm not looking for the ALG strategy where we take the lower move up. I'm not going to be looking for that. This move here, I'm not going to be looking for that because our bias is sells. So it means I'm only going to be looking for either ALG sells or DTO sells. So either taking this high and then selling, or distributing away from the DTO, returning and then selling. And obviously looking at this movement here, it's clearly not a sweep of this high, is it? So we've got the move away from the DTO. So that's when we wait for price to come back. We sell there. And then that's the trade. But the issue is, like I said, is if you're not doing your higher time frame bias to give you your direction, then you're never going to be able to become profitable with the strategy, because you don't know if at this point here, if we are going to buy up, and you should place buys for the ALG, or if you should sell and place sells for the DTO. You've got no idea of knowing if that or that's going to happen. You need to do your higher time frame first, give you that clear bias, and then it makes it very easy. So that's all you do. You do your heavy lifting on the higher time frame. You spend your time looking at the higher time frame, trying to dictate a bias. So that is both the higher time frame, so that is the 1 day. I start from that. The higher time frame I class as the 4 hour, 1 day, 1 week, and 1 month, plus fundamentals, right? I'll say plus fundamentals. Right, so this is really what you've got to obsess over. It's the 4 hour, daily, weekly, monthly, and fundamentals. This is all you look at. And then this is the beauty of the way we trade once you actually fully compute it in your brain and you fully understand what's going on here. We obsess over this, the 4 hour, the daily, the weekly, the monthly, and the fundamentals. And then the actual ALG and DTO do the work for us. They get us into the trade. We find the bias, and then once we've got the bias, if we're looking at buyers, the ALG buyers will get us in, or DTO buyers will get us in. The strategy is just the way we capitalise on our daily bias. The 4-hour daily, weekly, monthly and fundamentals give us our direction, for example, bullish. And then the strategy just gets us into those buys. So if I'm bullish on these time frames and fundamentally, and I'm looking at buys, then I'll go to my schematic. I'll look at sells, no. And I'll go to buys. Cool, let's look at buys. So now I'm either looking at purely ALG buys or purely DTO buys. So whatever happens, basically, I'm always going to be able to get in. Because the DTO and the ALG is the best entries for the London session. It will always get me in. It will always enable me to get in. But yeah, that's basically why I'm able to find the bias right quite a lot of the time. And get into the correct trade is because, as I said, I do my higher time frame bias first, and then I let that dictate my lower. I don't go lower first and then let that dictate my higher. If that makes sense. But chat, if you do want a PDF with all of this on it and more, then just DM me on Instagram. My Instagram is, write it down here. Fucking hell. This is my Instagram, boys, so just DM me on there. And DM me saying, just DM PDF, boys, and I can send you over. Obviously, there's a lot more than just this, but I can send you over the general sort of rules of the strategy and stuff like that. But that's the main thing where everyone goes wrong, is they don't do the higher time frame first. But on GU, the internal structure is now bullish, isn't it? I wouldn't say so. By the way, chat, I'm not in any trades right now. I'm not in, well, I wasn't in that GU, not in this GU. I'm not in this EU sell either. The only thing I'm actually waiting to get tapped into is this EU sell right here. This is the one that I'm looking for. This is, obviously, I was trying to sell from top of this fair value gap, so ever so slightly missed. I was trying to sell from just there, missed, and then this was the correct entry, which obviously I didn't get in on. But in hindsight, we could see that. So this is the only entry I'm really trying to get into now. I'm not looking to touch GU. You can see it's just a lot more choppy, and it's just not really moving as nicely, to be fair. But there could be entries off the 5 minute. There definitely could be entries on GU, to be honest. If we actually tap into the DTO, then I'll defo go on the lower time frame and look for confirmations to enter. But for me, EU just looks a little bit nicer, to be honest. But yeah, if GU does actually want to tap into the DTO, I'll happily wait and see on the lower time frame what we get. If we get any confirmations, and then we could potentially enter the trade up here and then get into sells again. Well, not again, but get into sells. But that's what I need on GU. See, EU we do want to push up a little bit more first, but EU's a lot more simple. EU's really, really struggling to get any higher, to be honest, chat. It really is. I mean, it's only 7 pips off, but you can see the strength of the sellers right here is so strong. We've got this 5 minute order block here as well, which we've just tapped into. So it'll be interesting to see how we play out off that. Hopefully we can reject it. Or not reject it, I mean disrespect it. That's what we want. So that's what we want on GU. Price pushing up higher to the DTO, confirmation move. EU, we want price to reject that order block into our entry and then get the move down. That was bare jokes. One of my mates got on a gym skin stream yesterday. And my mate, he's bare funny, bro. He was on his stream. I don't know how he ended up on there for so long, but he said yo to him and all that. Started chatting to him. And he got on the same train as him. And as he's cut off the train, he's gone, alright, sweet, I'm off now, mate. And just like dapped him up like he was actually his boy or something. Gym skin's like, alright, sweet, mate. Reg had no idea who he was, but said hello to him once. So yeah, sweet mate, I'm off here. So all right, mate. She got no idea who you are, but sweet. Bear of my mates have been on Jim Skin streams. To be fair, Jim Skin's just so active around London, innit? How do you know the DTO always works? Because it uses logic, bro. Uses logic, and plus you can look right now for yourself and you'll see it, man. Like the DTO is the trading red pill. DTO is the trading red pill. All the best sell entries are going to be from above it. All the best buy entries are going to come from below it. Like let's just like bias aside. Right, bias aside. Where was the best sell and the best buy in the London session today, or in the market today? What you can see, I'd personally say there's obviously not really any decent buys, but obviously the best one's probably here. The best one would say is here, obviously because it probably travelled up the most, like 11 pips. Nothing else really did anything, so I would definitely say that was the best buy. And the best sell was obviously here. This is the absolute top before we got that big sell-off. There's obviously good sell positions here and here as well, but in terms of the best one, it's definitely there. The best sell's there. Now, if we mark on the daily true open, and you can literally do this for every single day, and you'll never be the same after you've noticed it, bro. You mark on the daily true open. Daily true open is there. Oh, wow, I hate doing that. I've got to reorganise everything now, for fuck's sake. And yeah, as you can see, the absolute best buy was just below the DTO. The best sell was just above it. And you can go back over any pair every single day and mark out the best sell and the best buy, and you'll see it'll be on the right side of the DTO every single time. Every single time. I'd say 9 times out of 10. I'd say even more than 9 times out of 10. Okay, yeah, my chart's been... Bro, I hate when this happens to my chart, you know. Oh no, I didn't even do it. I just got rid of EU for no reason. Yeah, there we go. When you get rid of some of these pairs that I don't actually really trade. Actually, let me just move them down here. I know you boys actually like to ask for. Sorry, chat. I'm just sorting out my the shit on the right. So we got oil, gold, silver, dollar, EU, GU, EG, yen basket, all my yen pairs, all my all the futures. All my futures. Cryptos, stocks, random FX pairs, the VIX, right at the bottom, and then the spare DXY. Right, yeah, that's sweet. Got to keep it organised. DTO 5M UK time. Yeah, bro, it is. 8:45 entry on EU was the best. Well, I mean, not really. I mean, the best just blatantly is here, really, isn't it? I mean, obviously, this is a good entry, so is this one. But the best entry, I mean, it's definitely here. This is the absolute top. I mean, if you ask, where would you rather have caught it from, here or here? I mean, who the fuck's going to tell you they'd rather catch it from here? Do you know what I mean? It just is the best sell. Like, if you could have got into this trade at any point. What I'm trying to say is, if you could have got into any sell, you could go back in time and place a sell at any point, where would it be? It would obviously be up here. Right? If you go back in time and place a buy at any point, when would it be? It'd obviously be down here. And you'll see every single time it'd be on the right side of the DTO. And then you start thinking, fuck me, I haven't even got to go back in time. I can just consider the DTO. But yeah, chat, if you do want a breakdown of the DTO and obviously pretty much everything to do with my strategy, DM me on Instagram saying PDF, and I can send that over to you boys. Screenshot my Insta now so you know where it is, and you can DM me and get that PDF. Right, nice. Looks like we are about to disrespect that fair value gap. Yo, how difficult is this actually going to be to make? Because I'm actually looking at this right now. I'm going to make this, boys. I'll send it into the Discord when I make it, innit? I'm going to send this in. Let's watch a little short on it real quick. Let me,
I know it's October, but it still feels like summer in SoCal, so let's make some tuna tartare. We're starting off by slicing and dicing some beautiful sushi-grade tuna. Toss it into a chilled bowl, then we're going to add in some lemon zest. Finally, dice up a serrano chili and some green onions, then toss them in. Then we're going in with a bit of toasted sesame oil, a touch of soy sauce, and a good amount of fresh squeezed lemon juice. Sprinkle in some toasted sesame seeds and salt, then mix it up well. We're going to plate it up with one of these ring molds because we're fancy. Slice up some avocado to place on top, and finish with even more sesame seeds and green onions. Serve with a few grilled baguette slices, and you're ready to dig in. It's fresh, flavorful, and delicious. Now I'm really missing summer.
his one looks kind of dead, I'm not going to lie. I think I can make it better than that. Let's look at a better one. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Oh, yeah, this guy's cold, bro. Who knows about Notorious Foodie? Yo, dubs in the chat if you know about Notorious Foodie. I know some of you, man, know about this guy, surely. Surely some of you, man, know about the Notorious Foodie. This guy is the fucking best cook I know, bro, on social media. This guy's sick. I think he won, like, UK's Content Creator of the Year or something, or, like, TikToker of the Year, or Short Form of the Year or something. This guy is the absolute nuts, man. I rate this guy bears. Morning, Lou. EU has been a little 4% gift on scalp sales this morning. How's yours been? Yeah, well, that's the thing about scalping. You just take advantage of the market a lot better in terms of these distribution markets. Here's me thinking you meant canned tuna. Yeah, bro, there's nothing really posh you can do with that. WW Man can cook. Yeah, trust me, we'll follow him. Love cooking. Reality, he's like the best cook, like the best. And what I like about him is he buys the best produce as well. Like, you can tell that this is butcher's paper. I know I've seen fishmonger paper, but he always has butcher paper. You can always tell it's proper. But yeah, reality, I haven't got into anything yet. I didn't get into this one, or that would have been nice. I was trying to get in at the top of this fair value gap, so half a pip short, which a lot of people in the mentorship was as well. Right, nice. Step one done, chat. We've disrespected this fair value gap. So yeah, we're just trying to get in on the re-entry. Let me know where you got some of your scalp entries from, though, reality. I'll be honest, if you are a scalper, this is what my scalping strategy would be. Like, I don't scalp, but this is what my strategy would be. I'll show you right now. Step one. Always, you got to start with this step. Always got to start with this step. This is the cornerstone to any strategy. So I'm actually going to develop a scalping strat. We could even test this in upcoming streams, boys. Might actually be quite a fun little experiment to try and build a scalping strat. Step one. Daily bias. Right, that's step one. Boom. Step one's daily bias. Right, now step two. I've got OCD, so I'm going to have to change this. Would be if sells, if bearish, sell above DTO whenever it's at a good point, and vice versa. And then obviously if bullish, buy below. Alright, so this is step two. And then you got to obviously think about where we're going to be holding it to. I'm going to say all SLs at Asia or opposing, let's say Asia high/low. So yeah, what I would do, this would be my strategy. We'll try and do this and we can build on it more as well. But what we can do for sure is look for a daily bias. What I mean by that, so a daily bias, and then say you've got a daily bias, right, bearish for today. If bearish, sell above the DTO whenever it's at a good point. So right, so market opens at 7 and I'll sell here. And obviously step 3, stop losses at Asia high or low. So my stop loss will be at the Asia high. And they'll really be open TP. So we'll just leave them open. And you sell there. And you just hold that sell. But if it pushes higher, then for example I'd sell here. Same SL. And this would be my scalping strategy. And if it pushes higher, I'll get in again. Alright, but here you can see it starts to reject on side. And then, yeah, you would have had 2 trades there. But that's really how I would trade the London session if I was scalping, for sure. Yeah, this is pushing up now. Let's see where the DXY is at as well. DXY is actually at a decent point. We have just filled this 4-hour imbalance here, which is going to give us a little bit of kickback. Alright, EU's very close. This makes sense as the next entry point. I mean, if we just follow along the mitigation, we got 15-minute fair value gap mitigated there. 5-minute fair value gap mitigated there. So the next order blocks just should be here to move higher. Really just should be. Yeah, even on this, you can see we are pushing up to that DTO as well, which is nice. Right, we are getting a decent bit of play from the market in the end. Quickly, while we're waiting for that last little minute, let me just show you the levels of this geezer. Now I'll know. Oh yeah, see, look at that quality, bruv. Like, look at that, bro. All right, let's see what he does. All right, here's his like tribes on it to buy them. What the fuck? What's that, bruv? Oh, they crisps. What's that as well? See what I'm saying about this guy, bro? He goes so quick sometimes. I'm like, bruv, what even is that? Alright, so they're homemade crisps. I'm not going to do that. They're shallots. You got to deep fat fry them. I'll just fry them. I hate deep fat frying shit. Alright, what do you want them crispy then? What are these? Prawn crackers. So gangster, mate. That guy must get so many women. Show examples of the detail in other pairs also. Show examples of other pairs also. Please would be nice, mate, to be fair. Please would be decently nice. Today, GU was the best entry for buyers. For buyers, yeah, I weren't really looking at buyers, bro. We finna retrace. Yeah, we are, bro. DXY win the OTE. Lou, your cooking level is Jamie Oliver. Bro, I'm a better cook than Jamie Oliver. I used to work as a chef. Bro, I was a chef for 12 years. Travelled all over Europe. No, I'm joking. Do you ever, I see that on Instagram. It's like a meme. It was like them builders who claim they've been on every job ever. You know, and then you're just walking with like, oh yeah, I've done a kitchen in there. Like, yeah, 10 years ago I done done this over here. It's like, mate, ain't you only been working about 5 years? Walking past every building in London. Yeah, I remember doing that. It was a funny job that was. Yo, bro, just watching your London playbook. Do you always use all the block as your PY? Do you use FVGs as well? I use FVGs as well, bro. Jamie can't cook. Yeah, that looked banging. Yeah, trust me, that did look banging. He defo smashes. Defo. You can do that with rice paper. What? Oh, the little crisps. Yeah, but that's like tartlets. I ain't doing that. I would just copy his recipe, but do it in Like, let me find someone in between. Like Dominic's Kitchen. I don't rate that guy. That guy's dead. Alright, this will do. This is AI, innit? Chat, watch when I make this. It's going to be biblical. I'll send it into the Discord. Alright, that's just begging it, man. That is begging it. Oh, wow. I thought you was using chopsticks. Still, though, that is still begging it. Bro, you know you have hands for a reason, right? Bro, look how stupid that is. Look. Bro's using his hands to squeeze an object that is replacing his hands squeezing something. That's like having a shower before you get into the shower so you don't have to shower that night. That's throwing me off. I'm trying to see how it's actually done though. Where does the avocado go? On top or the bottom? I thought it was the bottom. Mango, bruv. Really? Yeah, it is at the bottom. Bit of caviar on top as well. Bit of cress. Sweet. Mate, I'll do that with ease. I'll whip that with ease, mate. With absolute ease. You watch. You just watch what I produce, boys. Trust me. Right, this is the Fair Value gap we're at. So let's actually, for the sake of seeing the market a bit clearer, just move this off screen. So you've got the 0.5 level here as well. Let's just make that. We don't want to see it all over our screen, do we? Yeah, I do ideally want to see us come into the order block, to be honest. Okay, no, why is every line? Let's wait and see, chat. I spent 12 years in kitchens. Glad to be out, though. Glad to be out, though. Oh, fairs. 12 years in kitchen. That's crazy. Now you're into trading. Fucking hell. You must love stress. You must love stress. Just as long as they're in the premium or discount of the Ranger. Yeah, that's it, bro. That's it. That's it, brother. Should see that last little push up. That last little push. No worries, bro. Just give us better entry you want nice RR. Trust me, bro. Trust me. My dad does it. Oh, no way. What cooking? Oh, cooking that tuna tartare. Yeah, that looked banging, yeah. This guy is actually certified, that guy. We waiting for a lower time frame. It's up to you, bro. I personally will be. One more question, bro. What's the logic behind your SL placement on the trade you're looking for now, G? Just above the most recent high, bro. If we end up coming above this point where my stop loss is, then that'll be a market structure shift. And technically, in my eyes, on the lower time frame, will be bullish. So I wouldn't even want to be in this trade past this point. However, if we come to here, for example, just below it, then we'll still be reacting off of something within the range. So, for example, the unmitigated wicks, I'd still want to be in. The only point where I wouldn't want to be into this trade is if price is above here. GU, yeah, G, you can see GU's on the right side now as well. Right, GU's on side of the DTO. So we can look for lower time frame on GU now. Oh yeah, DXY tapping in. Stepping up, stepping in. We've got a minute left of the close as well, so let's see if we do close above this fair value as well. Is it? No, it's not a 15-minute close. To be fair, we've got a while to see if it closes above on the 15-minute. I'll mark out this fair value gap higher though, just so we remember where it's at. So this is the 15-minute fair value gap here, and then the 15-minute order block. We might as well write it on, why not? Sent you a DM for the PDF. Sweet, bro. I knew GU was a buyer. I'm personally still looking at sales, bro. I've got to be honest with you. It goes back down. Yeah, I'm looking at sales, bro. Slight difference on DTO price on both. Yeah, bro. Yeah, it is slightly different. Today we are cooked. Yesterday we were good with analysis. Nah, we're good today, bro. We're good today, man. We're looking at sales, which came through. We just didn't get tapped in. So we're still good. We just haven't been able to get into anything just yet. See, now we've got a... Now we've got a clear swing low we can wait for a market structure shift. And we'll have one on GU as well. We can wait and see now what goes on. Been in G long since the morning, was bullish today. Reckon bearish moves comes later in the week. Fair play, bro. But shall see over one bearish long-term EU GU. Fair play. Yeah, I mean, just looking at the dollar, man. The dollar's just tapped into this order block, so more than likely we continue higher. It's less likely that we continue lower and reject, to be honest. I mean, it's more likely that the trend actually just continues rather than... But we'll see. It's a very nice close as well. Look how heavy that close was below that previous CRT. That big candle does show intent. Yes, it's bullish today. I don't think it's bullish today, bro. We'll see, though. Hello, quick one. Do you enter the trading view price on your MetaTrader 5 or MetaTrader 5 price? Trading view price, bro. Show me how to mark an order block. Again, bro, like, a little bit of please would be quite nice. Bro's just demanding to be shown how to find an order block. I tell you what, though, bro. Just DM me on Instagram. And we can book a call, bro. I can go through what an order block is. It's quite long to explain on live, sitting here for like 15, 20 minutes just explaining it. So I don't want to explain it shitly either. So just DM me on Instagram, bro. And we can jump on a call for 15, 20 minutes. And I can just go through all the blocks on there. Be a lot easier than explaining it. I'll just explain it like half-assedly on here. But essentially it is the last up candle before we see price move down. So you can see this is the last up candle before price then move down. So when we come back into that candle, we want to see that same sell-off move again. Just an indication of where institutions are getting in their sell positions. World Cup soon, can't wait. Yeah, it's going to be unreal. Who do you think is going to win? Include the Wicks as well. Yeah, bro. People tell you differently. Can I ask why you use TradingView prices over MetaTrader 5 on? Because TradingView is just easier. But it's just easier. That's it, really. Lou, you've been summoned. Yeah, trust me. Give trade. CPI tomorrow likely to be bearish tomorrow. Red news for pound was bearish today. What's my man on? Lou, when you check Euro GBP to determine the strength, what time frame are you usually looking for? I'm just looking at the actual month, bro. So what I've got highlighted is the month. I'll look at it on like the 4-hour time frame, but you can see. So this is the previous month where I was just said it was bearish in red. This is the current month you can see in green. So what I'm noticing about currently is that overall the month has been bullish, but since really, the start of the week, it's been very, very weak in the start of the week. See, this is the start of the week. So what I'm taking from this is that, in my opinion, the euro is weaker than the pound. So if we're looking for sells on EU and GU, we'd rather short EU because obviously the euro is weaker. So therefore, I'm looking for sells. Let's see if we get a change of character, chat. What goes on here? Portugal will win. Nah, Portugal ain't winning. England, come on, bro. Yeah, I think England have got a chance. I just think we'll probably get rumbled by someone like Spain or France, even though we shouldn't. We've got just as good a team as anyone else in the world, really, chat. But yeah, I do think we're going to have bearish news, boys. So I do think this is being priced in. That tomorrow's news is being priced in. Remember me on Ed Matty? Yeah, that was jokes. I think you're behind on the stream, Cole, because we was talking about that time ago. Are you in a sell? I'm not in right now, boys, but that's what I'm looking for. Are you in this trade? You boys, so many people just tune in for free signals. You guys just want to copy trade me. Why does it matter if I'm in or not? Do you like the trade or not? It's like you guys only pull the trigger if I get in, but you don't want to get in unless I say that I'm in. I don't know. I'm not in right now though, boys, to answer your question. I'm waiting for this market structure shift. Would that have tapped on EU? Spreads probably wouldn't have got you in, bro. I mean, it did come 0.1 pip away from where the sell limit was. But I'm waiting for confirmation anyway. I reckon most men don't even care if you're in. They see us enter on max lot. Yeah, trust. Probably do, to be fair. They reckon some games will be 40 degrees. The team with a good bench will win it. Yeah, France have got the best bench by far as well, haven't they? Just say yes, bro. I want them to cry when it's wrong. Fucking hell. Bro's evil. His 30-minute bearish FVG price is just not respecting FVG. Price just respecting FVGs, not order blocks. Yeah, we're definitely respecting this 15-minute FVG right now. Just move this across for a sec. Hopefully we can push up that little bit higher. Can't ever rule out Brazil or Argentina. Yeah, you can't. But to be fair, is Messi even going to go? He should go, to be fair. He's probably still their best fucking player. Got in a 3-4-1. Might be cooked, though. On GU, 3-4-1. Well, bang on, so, yeah. This order block here. You try and mark on your entry. I think a lot of people in the pre-London had that, bro. 2 secs. Let me double check something. Yeah, I think some people did get in off this order block here on GU. I think Mace actually got in here. I think he had a 7-pip stop loss as well. Let me ask him. Yeah, I think this is a trade that Mace has got into here. Had that shift now. Yeah, so Mace is already in. I'm not in GU, but Mace has already been entered into this. Again, we should just continue to price in this bearish news that we're expecting. But yeah, that's nice. Nice entry there. We'll see how that goes. I know a lot of people, this was the trade we was looking at in our pre-London stream, boys. In our mentorship, we do have a pre-London stream at 6:30 all the way through to 8:30. And then a post-London stream at 11:30, or well, 12 to 12:30. So pre-London breaking down what to look for, post-London breaking down what we've taken. This was the trade given out on the pre-London stream. So hopefully this can hit TP, but obviously I'm looking mainly for EU. Okay, we've had that change now. Annoyingly, we genuinely came 0.1 pip away from the entry initially, but that's alright. We've had to change of character now. So now, would be valid to get in. Again, we're trading in between two 5-minute order blocks here. And we're in an uptrend. So really, we're in an uptrend. We've got two 5-minute order blocks. This one should fail. This one should work. I mean, as I said, we're in an uptrend. So we should assume that the bullish order block does work and the bearish one doesn't. Bro, as if it actually missed our original by that close as well. That was actually like almost a joke. Look at that, bruv. I mean, I didn't have the limit placed straight anyway. I was always going to wait for refinement entry, but... It's a pretty fucking big expansion, that. That 1 minute candle. A lot of volume coming into the market now. Fucking hell. YG, not EU. I'm not in EU. I'm waiting for EU, bro. This is the trade we got in the mentorship on the pre-London. I'm not in this one, though. I'm waiting for EU, same as you, bro. I'm waiting, same thing. I'm waiting for this entry right here. But a lot of our members are probably going to be in this short right now. Let me know in the chat if you are in this short. Bro, I left for 1 min. Yeah, bro, it's crazy. You got to be locked into these charts, boys, for real. Dumb that EU price is ridiculously high. The amount of times I missed EU, it felt like I was chasing it, so I went with GU. Fair play, bro, fair play. Here we go, below 1.16 soon, hopefully, brother. But yeah, chat, let me know anyone in the mentorship who did get in. Boys, make sure if you are trying to get in the one-to-one mentorship, boys, DM me on Instagram right now. DM me on Instagram right now saying mentor. DM me saying mentor on Instagram right now, boys. I can get you into the one-to-one mentorship. Again, that comes with one-to-one calls. Pre-London stream, where, for example, we take trades such as this GU and we break down exactly what we should expect the market to do. Pre-London stream. On top of that, we also have a post-London stream, which is where we go through all the trades we could have called, really to train you to actually catch the strategy, and always make sure you're journaling. So it's basically like a live journaling session after every single London session. We go through and go over the trades. So we've got the one-to-one calls, pre-London stream, post-London stream. And then we've got, you get my 2 strategies. It's 2 strategies, that is the ALG and the DTO, fully defined step-by-step for you to trade every single day. And then we also have over 100 educational videos about all of the concepts, so market structure, liquidity, order blocks, fair value gaps, CRT, daily bias, everything. We've got 100 videos all breaking down all the concepts we trade. You then learn my 2 strategies exactly step by step to trade every single day for the London session. On top of that, you get one-to-one calls with me personally. You also get a pre-London stream where we go live and we break down exactly what to expect from the market that's about to come. And a post-London stream where we then journal what we've seen in the London session, what trades you could have caught, and basically how you could have improved. So chat, if you are trying to get in that, go to my Instagram, RichesseFX. Go to my Instagram, RichesseFX, and make sure you send me a DM on there, boys. Send me a DM on there saying mentor, and I can get you in there. Make sure you DM me saying mentor and I can get you in there, boys. That is with all of this included. Absolutely all of this included. So it's literally is one-to-one support. Pre-London stream, post-London stream, the strategy, one-to-one calls. all the videos on the concepts I trade, all broken down for you boys, literally. So if you are actually trying to lock in with trading, boys, there's no better point. You can see, boys, we come live every single day and do trade the exact same way. Hey, mate, what do you think about Maze systems? Not heard of them, bro. Oh, they do indicators. Yeah, I haven't actually seen about them, bro, to be honest. I thought that was a pretty interesting. Can you make an idea of it? Is that you? Is that you who actually trades them? Is that you who owns that company? I feel like it is. Oh, mate, EU, how elusive, bruv. Holy GU. Yo, chat, if you're in this, send profits into the Discord, chat. If you're in the mentorship, send profits into the Discord right now, just so I can show people that we all do jump in exact same trades. Boys, everyone drop your profits into the Discord. Reply to that, boys. I just dropped a message in the profit saying GU. If you are in the pre-London stream, you got into this trade, then let me know in the comments. Holy trade. Mate, I'm not going to lie. I got edged hard on this market. Edged hard, boys. Shit, man. So as you can see, boys, I'm actually sidelined today. But as I say, boys, we trade the same strategy day in, day out. So we're always improving, even if we're not trading. And we know over the course of however many trading days, we are going to get a strategy. Look at last week. Monday, no trade. Tuesday, no trade. Wednesday, lovely short, 5% on the short from the DTO. Thursday, no trade. Friday, no trade. And then obviously here, we got Monday, no trade. Tuesday, I was sidelined on this, annoyingly. My original entry, which was really the main entry I was trying to get in on, was here. And then obviously you guys saw the other entry. We came very close to the original limit. And also, yeah, we got the lower time frame confirmation, but price just fucking bolted away from us. So unlucky there, but you can see, boys, as long as you are trading, have a daily bias, what we teach you to find on the 4-hour, daily, weekly, monthly, and fundamentals. We've even got a step-by-step. Step 5. We've even got a step-by-step for you to follow. And then literally just either trade the ALG strat or the DTO strat. The DTO strat here, for example. So what you would have done, you would have gone sells, right, cool. So we're either looking for ALG sells or DTO sells. You can see we're catching the same shit day in, day out, which is why it's decently easy to trade. And GU is definitely, yeah, I mean, it's kind of annoying from my perspective. It's annoying from my perspective. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Bro, I entered a second lot on GU, left 1 minute. Dumped. Oh, lovely, bro. Lovely. Lovely stuff. I think Mace actually got out. Oh, no, he's still in. Alright, chat, I think we're going to have Mace come through to give you a little talk through. We're going to have Mace come through, boys. He's going to come through as a guest now, and he's going to give us a little talk through how we actually got into that trade in the pre-London stream, boys. I wonder if Mace has got a little birdie on the go. I wonder if Mace got a little bit. Seems to be at his nan's house quite a lot recently. Wonder if he's got a little birdie on the go that he's not telling us about. You never know with Mace. He's a smooth criminal. He's a smooth criminal with Mace. So But yeah, boys, Mace is going to come through right now and he's going to explain how he managed to get into this entry with the pre-London stream in the mentorship and how all the members managed to get in on his trade. We've been sidelined. I'm not going to lie. This feels like being on the bench and your team loses the World Cup. No, it seems like being on the bench when your team wins the World Cup final. So, not bad, but it's still like, how do I join? Yeah, I think you just clear. I think there should be a guest request. Oh, there you go. All right, there you go. Yo. Yo. Yeah.
What's happening, bro? You well?
All good, bro. How you doing?
All good, man. All good. We're currently in that GU. We're about 2% up at the moment. With a lovely reaction of that DTO, aren't we? Fucking hell.
Oh, mate, the DTO played unbelievably. How much are you up at the moment?
I'm up 2% right now. That's the thing with the DTO, man. That's why I wanted to... that's why with DTO, you just keep it on. Because, bro, look at the reaction we've had at, 12 o'clock now.
So you hold your limits a bit longer then, just with the DTO?
Yeah, a little bit different to ALG, because we normally take our limits off at around 10, don't we? Because you sort of get that loss of volume. But with the DTO, what we've noticed, Lou, bro, price just loves to come back to it, like fucking midday. Happens for the last 4 trades we've had with DTO. We've come back to break even. That's why I kept it on and thought, you know what, we'll let this one sink. But this week, the plan was to identify Monday as creating that retracement back into the daily, so we can have that sort of that manipulative move to get everyone into buys for Monday, Tuesday. Had that move on Monday, started Tuesday, had the buy up, and then we just saw the market just sink and take all of those buyers out. So we've had that manipulative move played like we've had like we had last week. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday last week we just sold, and we looked at the exact same thing this morning. As soon as we had that shift to the downside, after we broke because we broke the Asia low, traded up above the DTO, and then broke that Asia low again, which to me was that signal to then enter off the DTO to then trade that to the GU to the prior day 50, EU to the prior day low.
You put your limit on about what, just before 8?
Just before 8, yeah, something like that, yeah, just before 8.
Yeah, nice. I mean, that's the thing with the pre-Londons, man. Like, if you're up, a lot of people just ain't that locked in. Even if you are traded that time, you're probably going to be fucking tired. You've just woke up. If you got the pre-London, you're up from 6 a.m. breaking down everything what to expect. So when the entry comes through, you're fucking primed and ready to go while everyone else is still waking up.
Yeah, and it's no shock as well. It's from 6, half 6 in the morning, so it's like we're already prepared for all of this to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We set our limits by 8 and we're fucking done by 8. Whatever happens, happens. We TP, we stop loss, we go again the next day. And I'll be honest, that's the importance of just being prepared in the morning, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's the thing. I know the best moves don't, like, even this move here, like, the move come at 11 o'clock, but you're a lot more easy on your psychology when you've been in the market from early. You place your limit with the strategy you trade every day, and you just hold that limit rather than being in the market struggling around. Like, even me today, I was on EU, like, kept changing the entry. Sometimes just being in these pre-Londons, finding your bias is bearish, setting your limit on the DTO, it's just a lot easier on your psychology, innit?
That's it, bro. You ain't got to think too much, because the thing is that all of the thought process should be done before the trade, and then once you got it on, that should just be your limit on. And for me, I only cancel limit with DTO anyways. I only cancel the limit once it's hit TP. If it hasn't hit TP, like without me entering, if it hasn't hit like my TP level, then I won't take it off. And I only take it off when it obviously hits stop loss, it automatically take me off, or hits TP without entering me. That's the only time I take it off and just let it run.
And the fact you can trade it every day, this is the thing that I try to tell people. Like, every single day, like all we have to do, boys, in the pre-London, we have a bias, and we literally just wait for either DTO or ALG. Like this morning, we had a bearish bias. Like you said, at about fucking 7:30, it was clear they weren't going to be ALG. So, from 7 a.m, we know, just look for DTO sells. Just look for DTO sells. While everyone else is like pissing around finding the bias, we know exactly what to look for.
And again, I feel like we had so much market manipulation happen yesterday. We had, like, everyone. The thing is that people don't understand as well is the current market situation with Trump, and that they hear Trump say, "Oh, he's not going to attack tomorrow. He's not going to attack Iran tomorrow," and everyone thinks that's bullish for the market and thinks the dollar's now going to be bearish. But people don't understand the real market context that, bro, Trump's been talking absolute rubbish for months now, and the market doesn't care unless it's set in stone. So that's why we knew that this was all going to be a lovely manipulation for price to continue this manoeuvre down. And like oil is still sitting at like the US oil is still sitting at like 103.
Yeah, comfortably over 100 now.
Comfortably, bro. We got Brent crude sitting at like 110, 111 comfortably. Even though we had that US Iran waiver, bro, the market's fucking ate that dip up instantly within the same fucking day.
Yeah,
so
yeah, literally.
the market don't want to hear it unless it's in place, and that waiver's not set in stone. Trump just said about it. He's not actually put that in place, and we had a waiver back in March that did hold oil lower. So it's just market manipulation, which again, like, if you understand the real market context, you can look past that and keep your bias. And then DTO, you just look to melt that shit down to the Friday 50, Friday low.
It's just the easiest point to get in the DTO, isn't it?
Oh, it's so easy, bro.
Do you
again,
guys...
all your analysis should be like actually knowing what's going on. If you've got that bias and you can understand that price doesn't want to manipulate Asia's low, then continue up, bro, detail all the way. But obviously, sometimes it's not going to enter you, but that's just trading, right? At the end of the day, like last week we saw GU miss our entry by one of the days was like 3 pips, another day was like half of a pip, and it ran to about 5 RTP. But again, if you're on the right side of the market, you're not losing. You're only not getting entered and winning, which is much better.
You're gonna get your rewards eventually. If you keep trading the DTO with the correct bias, it's inevitable you're eventually gonna.
And then again, if the DTO don't work out, it's normally the Asia liquidity that works out. So that's how we know we've got all sort of corners covered as well with ALG and the DTO, which, bruv, is just the best London strat you could really have, DTO or ALG.
Yeah, 100%, mate. Is there a vid on DTO? Yeah, boys, as I said, DM us on Discord. The only way to get the full breakdown on the DTO and the DTO strat is our one-to-one mentorship. So just DM us on Instagram saying mentor, and we can get you in that and give you the... and you'll have all the videos and all the strategies. If you've been watching these streams with like a bag of questions, you may as well just get in the mentorship, boys. I'll be honest. As I said, it's with 2 streams every single day, breaking down these strategies before market and after market. One-to-one sessions with us personally to go through your trades and everything. And obviously, actually, 100 videos on the strategy and the DTO itself. Mate, you're absolutely fucking flying, I'll be honest, boys. So get in there now, man, before it fills up.
Case studies as well when it loads. I just made a case study the other day. You made one yesterday as well, didn't you, Luke?
Yeah, we got another one yesterday.
Case studies and mentor, and plus every trade that we have, every trade we have, we'll do a case study on it now for the new mentorships. There's always going to be new videos about the DTO, ALG, refurbed, everything.
Yeah, 100%. Alright, sweet then, mates.
Well, I'll give you a shout in a bit, yeah? We'll see how this GU goes.
Yeah, we'll see how it plays out. Alright, go on, sweet, bro.
Speak in a bit, broski.
Sweet. Alright, you heard it here first, boys. You heard it here first. Yeah, boys, as I said, right, I'm going to jump off now. I do have my post-London stream to jump on at 12 o'clock. And we'll go through all of these trades. So if you are in the mentorship, boys, we'll be reviewing all of these trades that we had. Not the worst day for me, not the best day. I'll be honest, I feel like I got kind of unlucky today. I got really edged out on this entry. And then we just got the direction completely correct. But we got unlucky with the entry. That's just all it was. So you heard a bit from Mace there about how we actually capitalised on the mentorship. If you don't know who Mace is, by the way, boys, me and Mace are best mates. And we basically learned trading together, developed the strategies together. And we own the Richesse together, basically. So if you, as I said, boys, that was him breaking through how he actually got on the trade. I will be reviewing it on the post-London stream as well. And if you are trying to get into the mentorship, boys, so you don't miss out anything, then just go over to my Instagram. Go over to my Instagram, Richesse Effect, and send me a DM saying mentor right now, and I can get you in there. But yeah, I appreciate all you boys tuning into the live today. Yeah, sorry we couldn't bring you guys a trade. I mean, hopefully you guys capitalised in it. I mean, I gave you the direction at least. We got the direction consistently right. We literally just missed our entry a little bit there. Missed our entry a little bit here. It was just an unlucky one. We missed ever so slightly, but we got the direction right. So hopefully you can see these streams are valuable to be in for sure. And if, as I said, and as Mace was saying, if you just do the right thing day in, day out, you're going to get what you deserve. As I said, like last week was looking at sales all week. We didn't get any on Monday. We actually had buys on Monday, to be fair, but we didn't have any on Tuesday. Didn't have any on Wednesday. And then I actually got cooked on Wednesday on those sales. I got bare unlucky. And then Wednesday, obviously, you see, or Thursday, sorry, is where it come through off the DTO. And we got, obviously, our 4% for the week on GU and then 5% on EU. So that was when the trade actually fully came through. After trying to trade it this day, no entry, but we did the right direction, got the right thing done. This day again, Wednesday, right direction, did the right thing, no entry. And then Thursday, right direction, right entry, we get tapped in and we capitalise. And then obviously Friday, nothing, Monday, nothing. So if we just keep doing the same thing, keep doing the correct thing, then we're going to get what we deserve, chat, 100%. 100%. But yeah, chat, other than that, man, I do appreciate you boys tuning into this live. Hope you found some value out of it. And yeah, boys, if you are in the mentorship, I'll catch you on the post-London stream right away. And we are going to be back live at 1 PM for the New York stream on YouTube and TikTok. So I'll see you guys for that one. I appreciate all you boys tuning in. And I'll catch you in the next stream, people. Sweet, boys. Yeah, I appreciate all you boys watching on YouTube, man. Big up to everyone on the YouTube stream, boys. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. Dob's in the chat right now, boys. As I said, appreciate you guys tuning in. And I'll catch you in the next stream, people. Sweet, sweet, boys.